All right, what's going on, everyone? It's August 6th, Tuesday, August 6th. Just got back yesterday, and what a wild previous week it had been. The title of this video is going to be The Yen Carry Trade of Doom or something like that. Anyways, real quick, without going into too much detail, basically what that is you borrow Japanese yen at like a 1.5% interest rate. You convert that into USD, you stick the USD into a money market account. It pays around 5%. And you pay back the interest of 1.5% and you keep the difference. Now, also with the Japanese yen, kind of always falls in relation to the US dollar, so that also increases the return as well. And with the Bank of Japan unexpectedly raising interest rates, that kind of blew that trade out of the water. But for the VIX spiking as much as it did, yeah, I mean, this was wild. I was getting onto the plane. No, I was on a connecting flight. I was on a connecting flight. It was like, my God, this was up like insane. The VIX was up, which is crazy. That was pretty wild. That was yesterday. But anyways, so that's that. I think with the VIX spiking this much, there's more to it. I think geopolitical risk also is playing a role in this. Let's see. Oh, after hours, it's kind of calmed down. But geopolitical risk as well with things going on in the Middle East and Israel and Iran, and Hezbollah leader double standards, condemns lack of action against Netanyahu for killing Palestinian women, children, says response is coming, right? So it's not like things are getting better. And there's still things going on, like I think the U.S. has sent like 4,000 Marines somewhere in the Middle East. There was attack on some military base in Iraq, injuring some people, and the Pentagon came out with a statement saying that won't be tolerated. What else? They're sending, I think, some ships over there, a naval fleet over there. Also, I saw something, I don't know if this has been confirmed or not, but I saw something that showed a Russian plane landing in Iran, and a statement from the Kremlin saying, if you keep supplying Ukraine with weapons, we'll supply Iran with weapons. I don't know if that's been confirmed or if there was proof of what was on that plane, but I certainly do know for sure that some massive plane landed in Iran. So anyways, I think a lot of this also is geopolitical risk as well. And then also maybe the AI play isn't working out as everybody suspected. It's kind of a bubble, kind of too much of a hype, right? But anyways, so let's get into it. Let's get into what's going on. So while I was away on vacation, I placed some trades. TLT bonds, this was a banger of a trade. When was this? Friday or something? Yeah, so when did I don't even know if I did a video where I said I got into bonds. Because I remember talking about it on Monday. on vacation, but I guess didn't make a video about it. But anyways, yeah, this was a great trade. That was around 130-ish% gain. And it was really interesting in that it was still a pretty conservative option. It was like 52 days to expiration when I had placed this trade, somewhere in here. Yeah, 725. When did I go on vacation? I don't know. Anyway, somewhere in here. And it was like 52 days to expiration, and I think it was a $92 strike price. And I sold somewhere around here. Either Thursday or Friday. Can't exactly recall. But that was a really good one. And it was cool to get, 130%. Well, I mean, any gain's cool, but such an outsized return for, a fairly quote-unquote safe asset that was in the money and kind of farther dated. So even kind of a conservative option in a conservative asset class can work pretty well. I traded Shake Shack and did pretty well. I didn't hold it into earnings. Oh, geez. Yeah, I did not hold this into earnings. But regardless, this was still a good trade. It was a couple days trade after this closed above the 200-day moving average and then got over 85. I got in. That was a good one. I did not hold this into earnings. That would have been so sweet. But, the 50-day moving average was really coming down. And, I did some, and it hit the 50-day moving average, started to retrace, so I sold it. And I did do some research and thought, man, you know what? I think they are going to crush their earnings, but I mean, with how the market was and, just I didn't want to risk it. But man, that would have been sweet. Hold that into earnings. So, anyways, there will be plenty more times for Shake Shack. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. I mean, right here, I wouldn't go after it right here, right? But yeah, there'll be a lot more opportunities for Shake Shack here. It's a pretty wild one. And then that was really it. That's kind of all that I did. I'm still in Goldman Sachs. Just, my gosh, this is ridiculous. Whoa, after hours, what's going on with this thing? Nothing? I don't know. I'm still in Goldman Sachs. Remember, I got in back here, 459. Yeah, still in this. Jeez. What else? Oh, XLF. I'm in XLF. When did I buy into this? I can't quite recall. I know that on Friday I had added to this here at the 50-day moving average. Right here. And then Monday I remember thinking like, geez, give me a break. And then the fact that this gets rejected off of 42 right here, that's not good. This can still certainly work, but if this week can't get above 42, I'm going to close out of these. Those are October 18, $42 strike price, 73 days to expiration, $2.42. Those are currently $2.48, but I think those are some weird after hours pricing because I am certainly down on those. So after hours it's showing that I'm up, but that's not the case. Certainly down. So let's go over XLF. Why am I still in XLF? Berkshire Hathaway. That's why. This looks good. Regained the 50-day moving average on some good volume. And obviously really good earnings. So Berkshire Hathaway is the largest holding in that fund in XLF. It is pretty wild that Warren Buffett sold out of his Apple. Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, but it's pretty wild that Warren Buffett sold out of that Apple position. I mean, not 100%, but a good chunk of it, like, up here or something. They're sitting with so much cash, and I see all these people saying about, they should get into Bitcoin. They should get. It's like, dude, that'll never happen. And who cares if they do, anyways? Look at this on the weekly chart. That looks really good. Well, I guess it doesn't look really good. Things are a little bit sketch. We're at Apple, anyways. Berkshire Hathaway. So then let's look at J.P. Morgan. I mean, this hit the 50-day moving average, kind of got rejected. It's just, things are a little bit suspect. Goldman Sachs, we looked at Goldman Sachs. Let's see this on the weekly chart. Yeah, I mean, I still really like this play. So, let's see. Yeah, I still really like this stock. What else? MasterCard and Visa. MasterCard is still doing good. Oh, yeah, well, I guess the last couple days not doing so hot, huh? But yeah, MasterCard's performing really well. I don't really understand what the huge discrepancy is between Visa and MasterCard. I don't know. It's not like I haven't really looked into it, but it just seems odd, right? Like Visa or MasterCard. I was talking to people about this. It's like, I don't go out and want a Visa card. You know what I mean? I have a Visa card because of my bank. That's like what was given, right? Like, you get a MasterCard because it's just like what was given, or a Visa or whatever, so it's not like I actively am choosing one or the other. JP Morgan, we looked at JP Morgan. Let's look at this on the weekly chart. Oh man, yeah, see, if things kind of start rolling over, that would not be good. Let's look at Wells Fargo. Oh, jeez. Yikes. This craziness has been happening. Lots of craziness. So anyway, so XLF. So today I started a position in NASDAQ. I didn't write down the time, but it was somewhere in here. Like somewhere like right here or something. Also some other things that I did is hedging some positions. Closed out some hedges this morning. And then went long NASDAQ. Anyway, so the TQQQQ. This $57 calls. September 20th. $6.15. Those closed at $5.40. Yeah. See, those were up really good today, and then just the close just slammed them. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. What I'll do with those. Okay. Gold. Oh, gold. So I got into gold last week as well. And man, this has not been really acting as expected, but it's not broken by any means. I added to this today. Geez, what's going on? What's going on with this? Ugh, so annoying. Yeah. So what I'm going to do with this is any close below here, then I would get out. But anyway, so GLD October 18, that's 73 days out, $227 strike price. Is it 227? Yikes. So those are $6.80, currently $4.90. Man, yeah, just pretty frustrating, huh? Things are tough. Things are really tough. And since things are really tough, you don't want to go at anything with a lot of size. So I'm not. I'm just kind of waiting. Bitcoin. So anyways, let me go through this one. Let me finish my thought process on this one. Sometimes gold's really tricky for me to trade. The only easy one that I had gotten was back here. And then I had done really well through all of this. But all through here, not well. I think actually there's some I think I did in here that were good, right? But anyways, and then the silver, I was in silver. I got out of that. One. Yeah, I got out somewhere in here. I don't know. This gap has been filled though. Let's look at this on the weekly chart. Yeah. At some point you would expect a bounce, but just, man, it's strange how just everything has been getting sold. Okay, so gold. Let's finish this before this video gets too long. What am I going to do with this one? Because the 50-day moving average is down here. I have a decent amount of time till expiration to have this work. Let's see this on 4. So 2395. 2395 is like right at the 50-day moving average. Yeah, see, like this is acting so unexpected, right? Breaks out, gets rejected, supported really nicely. Yesterday, I was like, whatever. I think I got in this day or this day. Yesterday, I was like, that's really funky, but whatever. Because on the 4-hour chart, it still looked fine, Today, this is not really acting as expected. I wonder what this is all about here. It's annoying. What am I going to do about this one? Because holding it to this gap fill right here, I wouldn't take that risk right now, It's not the time to be providing that much cushion in my positions, Yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings with this. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is if this does start rolling over, then I'll get out of it. And if it gets supported at the 50-day moving average and it gets supported well, and maybe I'll wait for 2 trading days, then I'll go after it again. Okay, moving on. Bitcoin. So I have a position in BITX. And I've been kind of working in and out of it, and through all of this, it's been really tough trading Bitcoin. Really, really tough. But the reason that I got into it is it was supported right here on the weekly chart. Now again, a small position, but you have things like miners that's great risk to reward here, that are acting pretty well. Riot, wow, this looks awful. Let's look at Bitfarms. Yeah, below the 200-day moving average is an absolute no-go. Let's look at Marathon and CleanSpark. Jeez, CleanSpark. Yeah, remember guys, I had a position in here and sold out like here, remember? Got in this day, went up from like 17 to 20. That was sweet. And then just, didn't sell there at resistance. And I made that same mistake with Dow Jones as well. I got in here, I think right before I went on vacation or something, and did not sell it here. I think this was Friday, 7/31. I think it was Friday, because I remember that Friday was a great Friday. Didn't sell it into resistance, and am underwater on that call, that position. Yeah, but I'm still in it. Dow Jones, I think I added to this one as well. Yeah, I'm still in this. I just weird stuff's going on. I don't understand how the VIX went nuts. Like, I mean, it's like damn near freaking COVID. When the world was ending. It's just insane. Let's see, 2009, 2008. I love how the VIX was higher in 2008 than at the beginning of COVID, when everyone thought it was like, everyone's just gonna fall over and die. Like, remember those videos that came out of China where it was just like people were like dropping dead in the street, right? It just turned out to be just fake. God. Or staged, I should say. Oh, the government loves us, that's for sure. They want the best for us. Alright, moving on. TLT, Shake, hedges. Earnings. So, earnings, SMCI, this is concerning. Clearly they missed pretty wildly. This is a crazy stock. Anyways, let's see what they are after hours. Wowzers. Down huge. I don't even know what that math is. Down huge, that's not good. Dell's probably down as well. Yep. Oh, and Dell came out and said they're laying off a bunch of people. Oh, shoot, look at this gap that was filled. There's another one all the way down there, though. But see, this is way below the 200-day moving average. See, I don't think that this bull market is done, but I'm no longer that excited. Some things that still look good. Meta still looks good, although this is like, I don't like trading charts like this. I think Microsoft below the 200-day moving average. Dang. And then rejected and closed way down there. Yeah, see, things are not good. We looked at Apple, Nvidia. This is just insane. Nvidia. Nancy Pelosi's pissed. Broadcom. Dang, Broadcom's down after hours too. Yeah, she's so pissed. Nancy Pelosi. Let's look at this on the weekly chart. Jeez. What else do we have? Google. Yikes. Oh, and then let's go over, so NASDAQ, so off the 200-day moving average, in a bull market, this is something that you just have to try for, The only other time that this would not have worked is back here. When the bear market had started. But I remember this was really weird because I had never seen something like this where off the 200-day moving average during a bull market, something doesn't, a stock doesn't bounce up. That was really weird. Usually, an uptrending 200-day moving average, you can definitely go after it. Like, it's kind of uptrending here. Yeah, see, even here during COVID, that did work up until the 50 and then got booted really hard. That could happen again for sure. But when else, right? Like, yeah, see, multiple times off the 200-day moving average. 2017. Oh, I guess that's 2018. Yeah, see, bam, 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 bam. So this usually always happens. An uptrending 200-day moving average, you can trade off of that. So, anyways, down to 30 RSI is certainly getting kind of into extreme territory, Again, it's just a signal. It's not like a guarantee, right? Clearly things can get a lot worse, but these are just things that you kind of look at. What's going on with futures after hours? We have more earnings to go through. SMCI, Fortinet, huge results. 65. Wow. Up $10. So that'll open up here. Well, as of now, it's up here. That's awesome. Palantir has done phenomenal. Let's see how CrowdStrike has been acting. Jeez. I mean, that's just insane. That's 50%? Wow. From 400 to 200. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I saw something where Delta is going after CrowdStrike because they said it cost them about 500 million, and they're also losing a lot of money for the Olympics as well. So Delta's probably pissed, super pissed. Oh God! Wow. Things have never really recovered since COVID. Huh. Delta's the best airline. That's what I like to fly. It's Delta. They have the best pilots. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm pretty sure. I think I've looked this up. Unless something's changed in the last year or so, they pay their pilots more than any other airline company. So you would expect they would have the best pilots. All right. Okay. Off track. Oh yeah, and then the other one. So anyway, so SMCI not good. This is not good for markets. Um, yeah. See, this is why picking a bottom is just I just don't like doing it. You know. Because even if you like completely bottom tick this, you're now back to like even. You know. Okay. Airbnb. Next one. Again, getting slammed after hours. Missed earnings. Again, this doesn't surprise me. Not that I did any research on Airbnb and had any opinion going into earnings, but there's a reason this is so far below the 200-day moving average. It's like, you know, it's not like there's a lot of demand to buy the stock, clearly. So the fact that earnings were shit doesn't, it's not like, whoa, didn't see that coming, you know? But all the way down to 108. Jeez, still getting slammed. But futures are up. And let's look at why futures are up. I think Japan is up. Yup. That's why. I don't know what's going on with Japan. Let's see, can we get any news on this? Would they have any reported earlier? Oh, pretty good auction for their bonds. Let's see, maybe this will have more. No. Wow. Something's going on in Japan right now. I have no clue. Maybe we gotta check Twitter. I won't be doing that right now while I'm on this video, but yeah, something's going on in Japan. Well, that's why. Jeez. Oh, remember, you guys, I was in Japan, remember? And I said I would have to be really, I got in right here and said that I would have to be really patient on this. Oh, did I say that I got out on this video before I went on vacation? I can't recall. Anyways, I'm all out of it. Yeah, maybe I sold here. I think I did go over why I sold. Just the amount of volume of selling was just relentless. What in the heck is going on? Oh, wow, that is a man. Too bad I'm not trading any of these right now, huh? Jeez, look at this. That's insane. Good, really good volume. I wonder, can you get news by typing in like the future or something? I've never done that before. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Here we go. Bank of Japan. They're intervening. Yep, there they go, intervening in their bonds. Bank of Japan. Yep, that's what it is. So, the Bank of Japan is stepping in. Other than that, I mean, that's kind of it. I did a bunch of different futures trades today that went really well. I didn't write them down. Let's see, can I remember any of them? Probably not. I know that I traded Dow futures and Russell 2000, and then that was it. Some probably in here. And Russell 2000. Yeah, in here. But other than that, I'm not really doing much. So that's it. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I mean, this is good, right, with Japan. You know, you like to see kind of the culprit of all of this have a, you know, acting well, right? If they weren't acting well, then I would be concerned. Although, I mean, I'm still concerned. I know that this was up like really big after hours. Yeah. So, anyways, all right, that's it, guys. Hopefully tomorrow we could have a fun video. But, anyways, just kind of staying patient, seeing what's gonna happen. I do want some exposure. Nothing, you know, too much. And yeah, that's it. All right, see ya.